let's say no docket. Let us know down if you want the docket or not. This will be our test episode.
All right.
Is that chill?
We can do it.
I'm going to miss you bouncing up and down on the docket, Erica.
Oh my God.
I do like seeing the way how you bounce up and down on the docket.
Hello, boys, gals, non-binary pals. Welcome back to the judgiest place on the entire internet. My name is Josh, and I'm the worst one.
Oh. My name is Rick, and I'm reading tonight.
And my name's Christian, and I'm here.
And we are the
Judgies.
Erica, we're not doing the docket tonight. We
Yeah,
hear.
I dropped the ball.
It's fine. Hey, this will be a good natural segue. Kind of just walking is kind of a natural segue. The acoustic segue, walking.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Guy
Leave
would've
down in
never
the
died.
comments. Do you like the docket previewing the stories at the top? Do you not like it? Because obviously we've only been doing it for what, like
I don't know,
3 months now?
8 weeks.
Like, it hasn't been super long. So, probably closer to 8 weeks than 12. Let us know in the comments below if you liked it or not. We're trying out new things. Erica, how are you doing today?
I'm all right. I'm a little sweaty, but I can feel the air's kicking on.
That's
so
right. I kicked on the air.
It's so fucking humid outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily today it was like only a high of 80, but the last 2 days 90 with the corn sweat humidity.
And the corn
Yeah.
sweat's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And Aurora and I went to go see David Corn Sweat in the new Superman movie. We saw Superman.
Thoughts?
It was
Oh,
better
when I walked in the room.
It was better the second time
Fuck.
because I did see it twice. Once when you two fuckers when you walked in the room, and then also in the theaters.
Yeah,
Yeah. It is very humid.
it is. I was really worried that my hair wasn't going to keep its curl.
It looks immaculate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Do we think corn sweat's been a thing forever, and it's just like we recently started talking about it, or is corn sweat a new phenomenon?
Corn sweat, if you don't know, in the Midwest, we're experiencing corn sweat, which is just humidity coming off of the cornfields throughout the day. I think it has been a thing. I feel like I heard about this definitely last year,
Well, I feel like in the last 5 years I've heard about it every year.
but it's definitely like bomb cyclone. I know we talked about this before. Like the bomb cyclone was
Yeah.
a term that you never heard, and then now like
A derecho.
Like,
Winter
not-
vortex.
polar vortex.
Polar vortex. That's
It's like we're getting a lot of these, and maybe they were around. Maybe
where
they
we
weren't.
just not labeling them.
Maybe
I also
wet bulb.
the wet bulb temperature.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we all saw this coming, but the defunding of the weather services.
Insane.
Have you guys looked at the weather app? I don't know, 3 hours apart from each other. It is such a different forecast every time I open the app. Last week it's like it's gonna rain all fucking week.
Yeah.
It rained for 30 minutes one single day, and every day I would check. It's like I would check at night. It's like it's gonna rain all day tomorrow, and then I check in the morning. It's like it's not gonna rain at all today, and then I would check at night. It's like it's gonna rain all day tomorrow, and it's like what is going on? The weathermen weren't lying, and it's crazy because I felt like at a point, you know, there used to be like the common trope of like the weatherman always get the weather wrong.
Yeah.
I haven't felt that in a decade, and now I feel like in the last 3 months I feel it every fucking day. What's going on there?
Yeah, I hear the weather services have been defunded so much they've turned it from a forecast to a 3cast.
That's a solid ass joke.
Thank you. Well, you don't just make jokes about the weather on this podcast, though. That's the best part about our podcast.
The weather jokes are not making the weather jokes.
We'll leave it up to listeners' discretion. We also podcast on this podcast, and hey, guess what? What that entails is us going online and finding silly little stories, and sometimes the
Bodacious. Have you done bodacious?
you took the word out of my mouth. I didn't want to say it. All right, it felt weird to say it about
I don't
your
think
wife.
I'm very
Yeah.
bodacious, but okay.
The bodacious. Erica does it.
You couldn't think of a single other adjective?
I don't want to come across as crude or lewd or any other ood. No,
Definitely not
words.
nude.
I definitely don't want to come across as nude on the show.
I mean, give it a couple months. Josh is getting his breakup body, and
That's
he's
true.
gonna have a nude episode.
That's right.
Ugh, I already forgot about that whole scenario,
That's
and I'm mad
right.
again.
Sorry.
Anyways, I have a couple. You know how was it last week we read the story about the girl getting a text message from the bride saying that she had to remove all of her piercings?
That would have been 2 episodes ago, I believe.
2 episodes ago?
Because I
Okay.
read it.
Well, I have more wedding drama stories for you.
Love to hear it.
This is from oh, I should also say that Stacy, friend of the show,
Whoa.
sent me the story. This is from what should I do? Is that a woo?
Sounds like it. Whoop. That's a new subreddit we've never read before.
So
That should be a soundboard.
Yeah.
So WSID, what should I do? Best friend is cutting me out of her wedding after I already paid to be there. ... Because of my tattoos.
Uh-oh.
All right, I've got some screenshots, but I'm gonna read the text, or I'm gonna read like the paragraphs first.
It's like the Iron Cross on their forehead.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's
it's
just like extremely anti-Semitic tattoos.
I, 32 female, am heartbroken and kind of in shock. My best friend, 30 female, is getting married in September. We've been best friends for over a decade, and last year she asked me to be her maid of honor, which I happily agreed to. It's a destined I didn't do my vocal warm-ups, my ow now brown cows before.
Yeah. We normally
here.
cut those out, but she does do ow now brown cows.
Yeah.
Not how now. Ow.
ow.
Oh, shit, is it?
Well, no, you do ow nows.
For copyright purposes, she does ow nows.
Right. My bad. It's a destination wedding at a Catholic church where her fiance's family is from. I bought my plane ticket and hotel room months ago. I bought my dress that she agreed upon and said was okay for me to wear. I'm not super modest, but she said it was fine. I've spent well over $2,500 already and have put countless hours into helping her plan this wedding. Her real wedding, as we call it. Worth noting, this is her second marriage. I was a bridesmaid at the first one. Her first was more of a backyard venue thing, which is fine, but just saying, it didn't cost anyone nearly as much.
Okay.
That was she got married and got divorced, or they're just having a second ceremony?
Unclear,
Married and divorced.
but it sounds like married and divorced. She called me a few nights ago and said she and her future mother-in-law had been talking, and they're concerned about how my tattoos will be perceived at the ceremony. For context, I'm heavily tattooed. Like from the tops of my feet to my forehead.
Wow.
Mostly American traditional and a blacked out arm. I have 3 small face tattoos. They're tasteful. They're a big part of my identity, and she's never had an issue with them before. We talked again last night on the phone. Sorry, I tripped up. It's OTP. And I'm like, one true pair? Wait. On the phone, because I really wasn't comfortable saying my piece when it was both her and her mother-in-law. Now she's telling me that my tattoos will distract from the sanctity of the ceremony and that it's not appropriate for the setting. She said she's been thinking it might be better if I wasn't standing at the altar. And as the text says, I can sit up front with the family but not be her maid of honor anymore.
Yikes.
So everyone will still see her.
Yeah.
Correct. I asked her if she was seriously going to uninvite me from being maid of honor because I have tattoos. She said it's not personal. It's about honoring the traditions of the church and the culture.
No.
She said she also isn't as religious as her fiance and has in the past had very conservative views about things like tattoos and piercings. So part of me suspects this isn't... Sorry, I was thinking that I read that wrong, but no, it says that she had conservative views in the past. So part of me suspects this isn't all her, or that she's letting her mother-in-law and the future in-laws push her around.
Must be a typo then.
That's what I'm thinking.
That she hasn't had conservative views in the past about it.
That's why I tripped up on it.
Yeah.
Oh no, brown.
So
cow.
it's her to-be husband's family that's pressuring her.
I think so, yeah. She also brought up the dress, which again, she said was good.
She said yes to it.
She did. And now said it's inappropriate for the venue. I offered to get a cover-up shawl or find something else, but it feels like she's just looking for a reason to replace me. Worst part is she's already asked her younger sister if she would step in as maid of honor just in case I can't. Like maybe she changed her mind and wants to keep it a family-oriented event.
Just in case you can't.
Mm-hmm. But not even being offered to now be a bridesmaid instead. I love her and would be honored to sit up front with her family, but that should have come up beforehand. It's too late for that. Everything feels like it's spiraling and I'm being kicked out for something I can't control. I feel blindsided. I've bent over backwards to make this wedding work, spent so much money, and now she's acting like I'm an inconvenience or an embarrassment. I don't know what to do. Do I still go as a guest? Do I just eat the money and stay home? Do I call her out on how awful this is? I just feel disrespected and lost. Is this worth ending a friendship over? All right. Do you want the text messages?
Sure.
All right. So OP says, I'm seriously at a loss. I'm not trying to be rude. This is your wedding and all decisions are yours at the end of the day. But like, what the hell? I'm so confused. Thank you for taking the time to talk on the phone last night to clear some stuff up. But honestly, I still have so many more questions because of it. I just don't understand why this is coming up now. If you want sister to be your maid of honor, you could have just said that. You know I have tattoos. You know the dress would show my arms and back. Why is this coming up now when it's like 2 months out? If something else is up, please let me know. I really want to make this work. I just need to know what's going on.
Very nice message.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And bride says, hey, like I said, it's not personal. It's come down to planning now. And as much as I need you up there with me, we decided that for the flow of things, it'd be better if you sat with my family for the ceremony. We'll still do pictures throughout the day and before, but the actual ceremony, it will just be better and less distracting if it's made sister and other bridesmaid up there. It's his family's church, and after talking with someone and his mom, we all agreed it's not a good look for their traditions and culture. I'm just trying to honor that. And here's the dress.
Cute.
Very cool dress. Notice the $795 price tag.
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't pay attention to that.
I also, I'm not a wedding dress expert by any means. Doesn't seem like that's not that unmodest of a dress.
Yeah.
Like, I get that you're showing shoulders and you're going to have,
It's a strapless dress with a very deep scoop.
Yeah.
So this will be a very booby dress, especially if she's well endowed.
It was hard to see it from that picture.
I'll show you.
I understand. I get that it'd be booby, but to me, it still looks very formal and elegant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To me, a less modest dress would include
A-line,
a lot
satin.
of leg or a lot midriff.
Yeah.
A lot more skin than cleave and shoulders to me.
Cleave.
Yeah. Edge and shoulders. Is that a better shortening?
I hated it.
Okay. Cleavage.
Oh, you hate cleave.
I hate cleave.
Phony.
I love cleavage.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, to quote Haley Williams of Paramore fame, it's a slap in the face how quickly you were replaced. I mean, to me, that I would end a relationship over this.
Bucky, chill out.
She's straight up I get on one hand where it's she's choosing just the wishes of her husband's family over a years long friendship.
Yeah.
And not even offering you the truth. She's trying to lie and cover it up and I guess maybe not lie, but she's complicit with it. If she was my family is being annoying, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I still want you there. You're my best friend, but can you do this?
Yeah.
That is a completely different tone and message than just the culture of the church. You understand. You look like a freak. You look like a weirdo with a blackout arm tattoo.
Yeah. Well, that's scary. That's Satan.
Yeah.
Satan does tattoos.
I wonder which tattoo, if it's just tattoos in general or if there's specific tattoos that.
Well, there is one on her back that says "eat it," and then it's an arrow pointing down.
So the top comment says, return the dress, cancel the reservation, and just let her go. It's not that she has a problem with the tattoos, but she knew that they existed before and shouldn't have asked you to be her maid of honor if it's an issue. And she certainly shouldn't have waited last minute after you spent a lot to disclose this concern.
Yeah.
Well, the problem.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the problem is she thought the tattoos were cool because her husband has a tattoo, but it's like a really cringy cross tattoo, and it's mostly the fact that women shouldn't have tattoos.
Yeah.
She's definitely being pushed around by mother-in-law, but I wouldn't want to be best friends with someone who doesn't have the backbone to stand up for me.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, it's the betrayal. It's she's not even offering you the olive branch of like, I'm sorry, I fucking hate that I have to do this, but my in-laws are fucking, going crazy about this.
My mother-in-law's a real battle axe.
Yeah.
You get it.
It's like at least offer some sort of remorse or like being upset that you have to tell your
best friend, your longtime friend.
Yeah. And I know like destination wedding doesn't necessarily mean that it's always in like a super fun place to go to. It could just be a different state or whatever. But I would I would not go to the wedding. I'm burning bridges with this ultimately.
Okay.
Like I would return the dress. Still, like, you're probably not going to be able to return your airline tickets and travel tickets and everything. So I would go to wherever we're going, just try to find something else to go do and have fun.
Yeah.
So
OP left a comment clearing things up. The dress I bought is not the same as the other bridesmaids. They have the same color, but we were allowed to choose different designs. Like I said, mine isn't super modest, but best friend said it was okay. I don't think she knew at the time where the venue was going to be, so I understand it's not appropriate for church. But like I said, I even offered to get a shawl or a different dress, which I really don't want to since I spent so much money on this one. $750, mind you.
I mean, even if it was a $10 dress, it's still
Yeah. But she brushed off my questions and went back to the traditions. Secondly, I know tattoos are widely preconceived as trashy, ugly, distasteful, especially face tattoos. Me using the term tasteful was referring to my other work. I know it's not the norm. I know it can draw attention to myself. That I understand as another reason to not have me up there. I just wish this was handled a year ago during the early planning rather than now. I respect other cultures and their beliefs, but with everything else, it's hard to think that it's just the tattoos that are the issue here.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's no Catholics that have tattoos.
Yeah.
There are Catholic people who have tattoos.
Well, they're just cringe.
And it is like, yeah, there's obviously people who are going to be more deep with their beliefs and think that like, yeah, women shouldn't have tattoos or anybody shouldn't have tattoos, whatever. But I mean, I'm just more taken aback by the bride to be just completely throwing you under the bus, not giving you any amount of like, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that sucks. The rest of it, the religious aspects, whatever, it's like, that's what you get when you're married to a religious family. Like, like the person wrote, you got to respect their beliefs to an extent. But the betrayal from the best friend is just terrible.
And truly any kind of heads up. I mean, I have to imagine you knew your in-laws were like this the whole time. And this wasn't like a shock that's like, oh my God, my in-laws are super religious actually.
Yeah. Well, like, I know we just had the piercing story. Is there no way you could like figure out some sort of concealer deal? I know it'd be a lot of work considering you have to cover all of your arms or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if it's just the face tattoos, could you work together to like, oh, well, what if I did concealer on the face or like whatever? Like there, but I fear nothing will be enough. I think the family just doesn't like her. Is probably what it comes down to.
Seems like.
Sees it as like demonic or whatever.
Especially a little too liberal for my liking.
And if it is traditional style, is that like Sailor Jerry stuff?
Yeah.
So that there's going to be a busty woman somewhere on this person's.
Not necessarily.
There's a rack on that arm.
If she's not looking unmodest with the well-endowed chest, then one of her tattoos is.
I mean, my Hamsa tattoo's American traditional.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not a busty woman. It's just a hand
Hey,
with an eye in the center.
I might need to do an ink blot because that looks like 5 big old boobs with a palm in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, give me that Rorschach test. Chest. Uh-oh.
He failed it.
Freudian slip.
Freudian nip.
All right, the next one also weddings. This one was sent to me by Linda.
I guess it is like wedding season, so it makes sense that
True, it is wedding.
there's just a lot of wedding stories.
Linda.
Well, yeah, wedding season starts in like May, June. Goes through like October.
That
So-
puts us right dab in the middle.
True. r/wedding shaming. I don't think that's a whoop. I think we've done wedding
Yeah,
shaming.
that sounds
That
familiar.
feels, yeah.
Familiar.
Title says, attended the bachelorette, didn't make the cut for the wedding.
Oh,
That's crazy.
oh,
You know what?
ideal.
Honestly, yeah.
Give me bachelor and reception,
Yeah.
and I'm golden. I'm having
Holy
a good
shit, that's-
time.
So we got first a screenshot of the text message from Bride. It says, hey, OP, this is probably going to be awkward and I wanted to avoid the situation, but we're both adults. Blank and I noticed you RSVP'd to the wedding, but we didn't send you an invitation. So I know we were friends and close at one point, but we haven't spoken in months. It's only going to be our close friends and family there, so I hope it's no hard feelings, but it's a set guest list. Thanks for understanding, and I'm sorry. Hope you're doing well.
How were they able to RSVP?
I'm sure that
Somebody shared a link.
the bride probably posted their wedding website on Facebook, and you have the option to like RSVP. But also, most wedding websites have like a locked option for RSVPs. Like,
Yeah.
find your name on the guest list and go from there. And then it'll allow you to like, oh, yep, you can RSVP. So that's awkward. So then we get to the story here. One of the craziest things happened to my friends and I this year. Last year, we went to a bachelorette party for a mutual friend of ours. We've known her for years, have traveled with her, kept up group chats despite living in different cities, and we're excited to celebrate this. We bought gifts, drove hours to participate, and spent $400+ on this bachelorette each.
That seems pretty cheap.
Side note, never doing a destination bachelorette in my life. I urge you all to never do that either. Why are you financially punishing your friends?
What?
Destination for $400 is kind of crazy.
That's pretty cheap. We spent more than that going to Wisconsin, which is a drive, so it's like inherently cheaper than flying.
yeah.
Also, I feel like
I mean, it's obviously different per person, but like,
you're adults.
yeah,
Here's the option. This is what I want to do. If you can do it, come with. Like, you're invited.
right.
If you don't want to do it, then don't.
Yeah, or you can't afford it, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'm giving you a year's notice.
Right.
You have this opportunity to save the money.
That's truly the way to do it. You got to give people notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's ways to go about it. Like, I don't know. I understand where you're coming from that, like,
Yeah. Money is
$400
money, for sure.
is a lot of money.
It's a lot of
still.
money. Seems cheap for a destination bachelorette party.
Exactly.
That's the line we're trying to toe here with our commentary.
anyways, for added context, this is a wedding for two brides. So the batch was a shared bachelorette for both brides.
How are you going to cheat on your? I'm sorry, I didn't need to interrupt for that stupid joke.
I should throw a carrot at you. At the bachelorette, we weren't drinking, and the other girls were. We thought this was fine, and it was also explicitly understood before we went that we wouldn't be drinking much or at all in my two friends' case. While halfway through the bachelorette party, our bride comes crying to us, saying the other bride is frustrated that she is not spending enough time with her at the bachelorette. She's going to be married to her for life, allegedly, and I get the sense that it's because of this natural divide between drinkers and non-drinkers, with our bride having the non-drinkers and therefore needing to choose.
Okay.
We also barely got to see each other due to living in different cities, but she already lived with her now wife. I am bitter about that, obviously. Like, girl, you'll see her at home.
I mean, yeah. You're supposed to go out on the night with the girls, not
Yeah.
your partner on a bachelor party.
Mind you, at a dinner once, a girl from the other bride's side asks me outright, why are you not drinking? I found that classless and invasive. I'm not a sober person, but these friends and I don't drink when we're together. What if I was someone who struggled? Why would you ask that?
A very intrusive question.
It is an
Yes.
intrusive question. Were they drunk when they asked it? Because that seems like a very drunk person thing. Like, why aren't you drinking?
That's fair. The tonality on it,
Yeah.
you know, because you can deliver it like you did, which is how.
Why aren't you drinking?
Yeah, that's how I would have read it as
That's
well.
how it, yeah.
But you can hear like, oh, why aren't you drinking?
Yeah.
And like, that's a pretty normal social question to ask people.
If
It's still
you're
a
at
little bit of lack of tact.
Yeah,
But-
there's lack an attack for sure.
The bachelorette party was a year prior to the planned wedding date. We all had the date in our calendars and knew we needed to travel to her city to be there, so we began planning on that. The year passed with her not responding to two of us reaching out. I started to suspect something, but we were literally at the bachelorette party and had the wedding date marked on our calendars. My twin was getting married this summer too, and I explicitly told them that I'd like to avoid the overlap of weddings as they planned theirs, since I knew I'd be traveling for this one. Girl, the RSVP link drops to one of our friends out of the three of us.
Oh,
She shares it to our group since the wedding is extremely unstructured and she's sharing it to multiple other people. I RSVP yes. I got that text that I read earlier.
Gotcha.
She doesn't reach out to our other friend at all, literally at all. It's just expected that I communicate to her that she's also not invited. See how she says she wanted to avoid the situation? The plan was to be radio silent all along. This is shocking to us. Initially, I responded like, oh, that's okay. But then I reflected and realized this was a burning of a bridge moment because we are being intentionally shut out and wouldn't have been told if we hadn't RSVP'd. Notice how the story is that it's close friends and family only. Come to find out, 150 people were invited.
Yeah, that's a pretty big number.
One of the brides also makes a Facebook post calling out her homophobic cousin who got an invitation by asking to go on Facebook Messenger. So in summary, people who they didn't even know well enough to know were fundamentally misaligned with their beliefs got a casual sure invitation via chat. We haven't heard anything from either of them since. I Venmo requested $350 back for a bachelorette refund, but got denied. It was just to
worth a
be
shot.
petty, but also I legitimately want that back now. Unfortunately, we will probably never know the truth and never recoup our lost funds. I'll never again think a bachelorette party invite is an automatic invitation to the wedding itself.
That it feels like something. I feels like something went down on that trip that your bride didn't like,
Yeah.
or I guess the other bride didn't like.
Yeah, something went sour there.
It feels like that bachelorette trip really messed with something there.
I mean,
Was the friend who got invited a non-drinker as well, or were they with the drinking half?
I was gonna say, was there? Because we talked about it in the last couple episodes. Me and Josh went to a bachelor party. Sometimes you break up into your little cliques.
Yeah.
Did your clique just not click at all with the bride and her new friends, the new group?
Right.
And I was just like, Because also the excuse of like, we haven't talked in months. I mean, how many months is months to be like, our friendship is over because of this?
Yeah. Getting the batch invite should imply you're going to the wedding.
That means you're close friends.
Unless, again, it's very clearly communicated this is like a 12-person wedding.
Yeah.
This is our little batch, and then maybe we'll have a reception with
Well,
more
it's just
people.
our friends and our family and our closest friends. All 148 of them.
I got a big circle. My entire family is only 2 degrees from Kevin Bacon. That's how big of a circle it is.
That's pretty impressive.
She gives us an update. Some added context. My uninvited friend and I were there at the engagement. We were all traveling together the day they bought the ring and decided to get married. And yes, that's correct. They just decided one day to get engaged while we were all on vacation. You need to forget everything you know about structured and typical weddings when you engage with this story.
I mean, they're a lesbian couple, and every single stereotype I've ever heard about lesbians is this is exactly how it goes.
I wonder also how cheap this vacation was, considering she didn't mention how expensive the vacation was, which makes you think they went on vacation for less than $350. And it's like, how are you getting these deals?
Yeah.
My friend who shared the link thought that without a doubt we were invited. We were planning on staying at her house the week of the wedding. The bride also stated that she wasn't sending out invitations and that people would RSVP via the link, and they were having trouble getting people to RSVP at all. Our bride hadn't given any clear indication that we were seriously uninvited. The only thing we were working with was a new distance in our group chats from her for a couple of months. This is not enough to undermine years of friendship and travel. This is not a clear you're no longer invited to my major life event. At most, that's going to make me assume you're working a ton or maybe detoxing from your phone. I don't assume it's personal unless I'm straight up told it is.
That's crazy that the we haven't talked for months thing was on her end. I haven't talked to you in months. Your group chat's still group chatting.
Yeah. And reaching
I'm
out.
just not in there.
Yeah.
So here's some follow-up texts. The wedding has passed, and I obviously lost my friend.
Oh, wow.
What's worse is that our other friend got absolute silence from the bride and lost her too. We have already discussed the fears some of you brought up. She told us at the bachelorette that we were her only friends. I'm worried for her future and for this woman she's tied herself to. If she needs me in a few years, I'll be there.
Oh.
That said, I am allowed to be bitter and irritated. I also need
Absolutely.
to enforce standards for my own friendships. The money is hugely symbolic to me. When I look at all of this in retrospect, I feel incredibly used, hurt, and discarded.
I think, therefore, I am pissed.
The money I excitedly and happily spent on them before I was ghosted is a tangible representation of that. So here's how that went, the conversation. OP says, oh my God, no worries. I kind of wondered about this and kind of figured that might be the case, but I didn't want to assume. Have a beautiful wedding. And the bride says, thank you. I knew you'd understand. I didn't really know what to say. So anyways, I really do hope things are good. I see you've got a man, so keep him on a leash, girl. And then
I loved your reaction to that statement.
OP says, I wish we could be there to celebrate with you, but I respect your wishes. And then the next day, OP says, hi, I've been thinking about your wedding coming up while planning my travel this year, and I felt like I should be clear with you about how it reads to me like the ending of a friendship. I wish you the best, and it seems so unnecessary and frankly random. But I do take this as a clear indication that you'd like to kind of burn the bridge, for lack of a better phrase. I'm so sad, but it's fully your right to make that decision, and moving forward, I now won't plan for you to be involved in my life events too. Just to be fair to myself and keep my expectations of my friends high. I think you deserve to know how the wedding on invite has been received by me and why it's going to change things for me. So that's why I'm sending this.
Ouch.
Then somebody asked, did she respond? And OP says, nope. I know she read it though, because she told our mutual friend who shared the link and went to the wedding that bride wanted to make sure that link sharing friend was still good with her and that her treatment of us didn't affect their friendship. She told link sharing friend she'd respond to me, but she never did.
We gotta get deets on the relationship between the person who wrote this story and the link sharing friend.
Yeah.
Like, how close are you two? And like, link sharing friend's your mole now.
Yeah.
You got
literally, like, I need a play-by-play of the wedding day.
Like you got to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah.
Like, is it the bride being just a controlling person who's cutting off the friends, or did your bride have a change of heart and just decide she doesn't want to be friends with you anymore, and did it in a very bad, upsetting, malicious way?
I think it was kind of mature and cool how she did it.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of like a...
It's real big dog sitch.
Not even big dog. It's kind of mysterious the way she just ghosted her.
Yeah, it's kind of cute and
kind of
charming in a way.
It feels like it took a lot of courage to not text back, you know? She probably had so many things she wanted to say.
Very nonchalant. She was farming aura on your ass.
She was farming aura on your ass, absolutely.
Yeah. We know we're going to be farming.
That
This
ad.
ad.
Aura on those ads. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Can I get a sip of water?
Now.
And welcome back on this side of the podcast where we open with a little thing we like to call the...
Circle Judge. What the hell? It's the Circle Judge.
And that's where we judge around this circle. That's right. You just peek into our minds. We do a lot of reading online and judging people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is where y'all can judge us, get to know us better. It's actually kind of a cool part of the show.
It's
How
kind of
about
cool and important.
How about we get to judge each other?
And we judge each other, of course. Yeah, we do that all the time, I feel like.
That was a lot of judging.
That was
you
huge.
you just needed the slightest amount of approval to start judging.
Well, I'm just saying that, we've been here for, I don't know, almost an hour, and Josh hasn't said anything about my hair.
I have thrown multiple compliments at her.
About my shirt.
And I also said it brings out your warm tones, and you very clearly...
You did say tones, and I was going like this over here.
And you mentioned your hair at the top. I said your hair looks really nice.
But like specifically,
Yeah.
I got it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't say, oh, you got your hair done like you normally do.
At least I do it normally, I guess.
Well, Christian and I had a bet on the way in.
Oh, okay.
Listeners, I just want you to know that the first thing I said is he might not even notice.
No, I noticed. It was just one of those things where it's
okay.
like, I feel like the last 3 times I said, oh, did you do something to your hair? You go, no, I just washed it.
Well,
yeah, you
yeah.
hit him with that.
That has been the case.
He learned his
lately.
lesson. He said, I'm not putting my foot in my mouth again. Tastes like cheese.
I learned my that's not worth the joke. Just get into it, man.
Anyway,
This-
I cut like 5 inches off my hair, and he
I
didn't
definitely
notice.
didn't notice the length.
And that's exactly what I said.
Definitely didn't notice the length.
But you noticed the color?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
the length
wild.
is so much harder to tell once you curl it. Something about curling hair, length disappears in my brain.
Bro, it was like 5 inches.
It doesn't matter. This week's
That's
Circle Judge,
massive.
we're doing the Reincarnation tier list.
Yes, the Reincarnation tier list. Let's go.
What is this? Have we done this before?
No.
We're gonna do a tier list. I'm gonna list some things that you get reincarnated as, and we're gonna put it on a tier list.
Okay, do I need to write it down? Like,
Blake's got it in post.
Blake's got it in post.
but is it easier if
We're gonna
It's
just
written so
real
that
quick.
Blake can
We're gonna
see
go over
it?
our tiers because we argue about this every time we do a tier list.
okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna have S. That's the best it can possibly be.
Yep.
What
A.
about like S plus?
No, there's gonna be S.
Okay.
We don't need an S plus.
There's gonna be A.
Yep.
Are we doing B or C? And then F. F's gonna be the last. Do we need 5 tiers or 4 tiers?
We need 5 tiers. S is the best. B is the average. F is the worst.
There we go. Was that 4?
That was
AB.
3.
Well, and then there's A and D implied. I mean, sorry, A and C implied.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. First one on the list.
Wait, okay, so I'm dead and I'm being reincarnated,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're going to tell me what it is, and I have to decide if that's really good or really bad.
Yes.
Or somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A blade of grass. Me and Josh did talk about this one a little bit.
I have a question, though.
Yeah.
Am I a blade of grass in someone's lawn
Yeah.
or like in a prairie somewhere?
Hey, man, I've never been reincarnated to play as a blade of grass, so I don't really know.
I think when we were talking about this, it was like if you're a blade of grass in someone's lawn,
Yeah.
that is F tier.
That's F tier.
That's F tier. You're
Because
gonna-
you don't die unless you freeze to death or burn to death or get chemicaled to death.
Yeah.
And then every year you grow, and like every couple days you get chopped off in half.
Or you get shit on.
yeah.
Quite literally.
Honestly, getting shit on is probably one of the best things that happens to you,
You're kind of popping off when you get shit on.
and it sucks.
I was trying to imagine, like, oh, if I'm like a blade of grass on like a mountain valley in like
Yeah, you wish.
Switzerland, then I'd be all right with it.
Hey, you wish.
You wish, bud.
Yeah.
Does Switzerland have grass?
They have to.
I'll let you know in October.
Flex. Next one on the list, an ant.
I think aunt is, but you're just gonna be a worker. Literally,
Not
you're
me.
just.
I'll be the queen bee. Aunt.
You'll be, which might be worse. You're just shitting out babies your entire
no,
life.
take
Yeah.
it back.
Confined in one room, just being like the god of gluttony from Greece, laying back as things feed you, and you're
Oh,
just
no.
shitting out babies.
And I just learned this fact last night. The queen ant can live up to 30 years.
Whoa!
Isn't that insane?
What's an average worker ant lifespan?
I have no idea.
I feel like it's also probably pretty long.
Yeah.
Like it's probably like 3 years.
What?
It was on a true and false
Just completely guessing.
thing.
That's so crazy. I'm gonna go. Ant is like C tier.
Ant's pretty C tier.
Because
I mean,
look, you're so strong.
you're so strong.
True. I didn't think about that.
The body won't quit, honestly.
Yeah, worker ants live a few months to a few years.
That's nuts.
We'll go C, so a little bit less than average,
Yeah.
but better than a blade of grass for sure. Because at least you get community.
Yeah. You get community.
For sure.
And I mean, you're eating, you know?
Yeah.
If there's one thing ants be doing, they be eating.
And fighting grasshoppers.
It would be really embarrassing if you're the ant that starts the death circle,
Yeah.
the death spiral,
Yeah, that
Oh,
would
no.
suck.
where they just go in a circle and their fucking
That would be
scent
mean.
makes them just walk until they die. Oh no, guys, I'm sorry. I was just a really big fan of NASCAR in a previous life.
Next on the list, a carrot.
Oh, anything that's grown to be eaten.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with F tier.
F tier.
But do you think being eaten kind of feels good? Because the whole
No.
whole
Yeah.
point of like fruits and stuff is to spread seed. So
Yeah.
you're kind of
A
like
carrot is a root.
that's true.
It's a root vegetable,
That's very true. We're eating the roots, huh?
isn't it?
I don't like
It's
No,
not.
it
It's not a
is.
fruit.
I know it's not a fruit.
It
is
is
it
a root
tuber?
vegetable. I think those are potatoes,
I
aren't
don't-
they?
I don't know if it fits the definition of a tuber.
I think it's just a root vegetable.
So yeah, you're kind of just growing and chilling, and you're sort of you're suffering for your success.
I think it's
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
roots.
it's kind of like, you know, it's like grass but a better end. I'm not getting chopped down every week. I'm getting chopped down once, and they're getting enjoyment out of me.
And at least like even if you're like a wild carrot, like you're getting eaten by a cute little bunny.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a cute little.
I don't want to
bunny.
be a carrot. I'm still saying F tier. I don't want to be
Wow.
anyone's food.
Wow.
We'll put it in C tier.
Wrong. F tier.
Well, but Christian and I are bringing us up a little bit.
I'm bringing it up a little bit.
Whatever.
So C tier, still bad, worse than an ant.
For sure. For sure.
Dog.
Domesticated dog.
Yep.
That's like A. Dogs got it pretty good
Dogs?
overall. Like even dogs
You
and
can
like
get a shit roll on a dog. I'm not gonna say you can't get a shit roll on a dog.
even like dogs in like a bad household, they still love life. They're too stupid to know not to love life. You know what I mean? And that's obviously extra sad about it. But it's like
Yeah. I think dogs gotta be. Call me crazy, eh?
I think it's an A. I don't think it's quite the best thing.
Yeah.
Think about how
Let's just all hope that we get adopted by a nice, loving family.
Think about how chill it would be if the highlight of your day was like a car driving by, and you're just like, "Holy fuck, that's fucking awesome!" Blah, 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 blah. And then
Yeah.
like 5 minutes later, it happens again, and your same energy just like, "Let's fucking go another car," you know?
Yeah, let's keep that energy. A 2004 Toyota Camry with 675,000 miles on it.
Whoa, whoa! Hey, you're like the town.
Okay, wait.
Your mom's like the town Toyota Camry.
Do you get to be that Camry
Through its whole life.
through its whole life from
Yeah.
the day that it's made in the factory until this point?
Yeah. You just know you're at least getting 675,000 miles
Then
on
yeah,
that
dude,
bitch.
I'm gonna go A tier. That sounds like a good time.
And you got power windows. If
Yeah.
that matters to you, you got power windows.
Yeah, it's 2004. I think I'd rather be cranked. If I was a car,
I'm trying to get cranked.
I'd rather be a crank.
I bet it feels really fucking good for them to get their shit cranked.
I bet you a car
I mean-
having its windows cranked up kind of feels like when you wake up in the morning, you're like, ugh. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm putting it in A tier.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it'd be fun.
I mean, Toyota Camrys are just one of the most reliable cars.
So
on the market.
reliable.
Not sponsored.
But we do drive a Toyota, so if you want us to sponsor you,
Should have done it 2 years ago.
knock
Yeah.
some of that car payment down and we'll...
An
talk.
elephant. Not even a specific kind of elephant because I was too lazy to Google kinds of elephants.
Elephants
Okay.
seem pretty chill.
They live a pretty decently long life.
They don't
Yeah.
have like a natural predator until you get old, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty much like the big boss in the area.
Yeah.
And
They never forget. Great memories.
Yep, no dementia in
I
the,
could
in the
use
elephant
that.
population.
CRISPR me a little elephant memory genes.
Hey, I'll take something else from the elephant too.
Hey.
Hey, the ivory tusks, and the huge hog. I think it's like statistically they actually have a pretty small penis compared to like their body size. Anywho,
The elephant's got a lot in common, I guess.
I was going to say something rude.
it'd still be an upgrade for old Josh over here. I think elephant's a good B tier, just like middle of the pack.
I
like-
think elephant is absolute as middle as you can be.
it's fine. Like I think if I reincarnated as an elephant, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Did we put ant at B?
No, ant
was
is C.
C.
I think I meant for it to be B tier.
Would you rather be an elephant or an ant?
I'd rather be an ant.
Really?
I think I'd rather be a mammal blanket
Yeah.
than any insect.
I gotta go mammal.
Because if you're an ant, you're gonna be eaten by a bird.
You don't know that.
You're gonna be running away from birds. Elephant, you're not running away from birds. You might be running away from like Eric Trump with a gun.
Yeah.
But those birds are going to be sitting on me, and I don't like birds.
They're cleaning you off.
Also, where elephants live, it's fucking hot out.
That's
but
true.
elephants live in a matriarchal society,
Ooh.
so you'd be like the
So do
queen
ants.
elephant. But so I'm saying though, like it's like. similar.
Also, elephants are pregnant forever.
true.
Forever.
It's like close to 2 years, year and a half, 2 years, something
it's
like that.
insane.
That's how you know they got a good life, though.
But when the baby comes out, the babies can walk.
I did do a cursory Google just to see if
Yeah,
anybody
a
had
lot
good
of
ideas.
Baby animals can do that.
Yeah, humans.
And pretty much the consensus was if the animal doesn't have a lot of babies, they're kind of chilling.
yeah, the more babies an animal has, like it's kind of like the worse your life is as an animal.
Yeah.
Because evolutionarily, they're just shitting out as many as they can to try to keep their line going.
Crazy.
A cloud.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Wow. Well, the thing about the cloud though is your lifespan's short,
Yeah. But you
You
think
could-
it's
but
a
you
cloud,
could-
you know it's short?
but you kind of also get like one big jizz and then you're done.
Yeah.
Like I bet you it feels nice as hell to just let down a fucking rainstorm.
Oh, a thunderstorm?
Think
Oh,
about
my.
just being like so. I want to say weightless, but clouds have weight.
Yeah, they're very
Isn't that
heavy.
fucked
They're
up?
actually really heavy. That's
Insanely
crazy.
heavy.
Why the hell are they up in the air then?
You're gonna hate to hear about space, man.
No, 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 no.
Cloud might be S tier. I can't think of a downside other than length of life. Because you could roll into cloud and be like, fuck, let's go, and then immediately you're into blade of grass for 40 years.
Yeah.
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 But you can't discount cloud on like you could roll cloud again.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
You can go from cloud to cloud.
And honestly, who's
Cloud nine.
Who's telling you when does your cloud stop and the next cloud starts, you know?
They're kind
Talk
of
about sense of community.
well, and they're kind of like polyamorous with
yeah.
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every cloud's just getting sucked off all the time. Everyone's wet.
Wow.
Build a bear after it gets the heart put in it.
Ooh, Toy Story style. Oh, but you don't really die as a bear. That's kind of. It might be Ship of Theseus-esque, but it's like when does a Build-A-Bear bear get reincarnated? Does the heart have to be removed from the bear? Because you might be stuck in a landfill for a long time.
I will say if you get like damage beyond repair, we'll call it.
That
gone.
could still be.
You could
Still a long
You
time.
could be sitting on the shelf of a Goodwill for
Yeah,
a decade.
I do fear you're getting stuck in a thrift store.
That is secretly not very good. That
Yeah.
might be an F tier.
Yeah, I don't like
Okay,
that.
okay, F tier. Abandoned palm civet.
You know you have to tell us what that is. Don't
It's a civet.
like a Honda Civic?
It's a 2004 Honda Civic. Hold on, let me pull up a picture of it. It kind of looks like a cat raccoon mix.
It's ugly, unfortunately.
Ferret-like.
Yeah, a little ferrety. They're from Indo-Malaya.
Okay. I mean, yeah. It looks like an animal that'd be from that area of the world.
That's such a specific animal though. Like, why that one?
Well, I found a website that generates random animals names, and so
Yeah,
I ran
alright.
I ran a few rolls, a lot of bad rolls. Also, it had to have just been AI because at one point it just brought up Himalaya, and it didn't say what kind of animal. It just said Himalaya.
Okay.
So yeah, it wasn't a very good website, but it brought that. That's the first roll, and I went, "That's such a good fucking word." Like, so what a good name for an animal.
A civet?
A silver banded civet?
Banded palm civet.
Where did I get silver from?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of a little silver fox.
It's cute.
They live up to 12 years.
It's like ugly hot.
What's its main predator?
Tasmanian devil.
I don't know what it's.
Dingoes, maybe? There's some sort of dog, I'm sure, that exists in that niche, niche that hunts it.
Their natural predators include large cats like tigers, leopards, as well as large reptiles such as snakes and crocodiles.
That's a lot of things you don't want to be chased by.
That dropped them down pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna go D tier.
Low
C tier?
Low C.
Low C, below a carrot.
Yeah.
Not quite F tier.
Not quite F tier.
Has that CIVET?
CIVET, yep. Couple more here. We got 3 more. A tardigrade.
Oh boy, water bear.
Water
Tardigrade?
bear.
If you don't know, this is a single-celled organism.
I don't know if it's tiny.
They can exist.
They're basically
space
immortal.
They can survive space travel. They look like little bears if bears were in your nightmares.
Yeah.
So they're called a water bear.
They basically can like dehydrate and rehydrate and live on forever.
Yeah. Like, how do you die? I guess you have to get lysed. You have to get with a chemical or
and you're kind of just doing nothing.
But that's kind of nice in today's climate.
You know what? I could use a little relaxation, a little vacay as a tardigrade.
I mean, what's their natural predator? Ain't a tiger.
It ain't a
tell you
tiger.
that much.
That's true.
A fucking microphage.
I think that's a good B tier, right, with elephant. Like, I think if I went into a tardigrade, I don't think I'd be like, damn. I'd be like,
Okay, so they're only like actively alive for a few months to a couple of years, but they can survive for decades in a dormant state.
okay. I think that's a good B tier.
Yeah, I'm
Just
not.
middle of the road, like tardigrade.
They're kind of cute, kind of freaky.
I'm not upset about that.
I kind of want to see what that mouth part do. If you don't know, it looks like I don't know what, something that you shouldn't put your dick in.
Joshua.
It kind of looks like a blender situation going on. They're definitely not single cell though. Definitely bigger than that.
Josh kind of fucking read my mind on this one.
Hang on. Listen to how the tardigrade is described on Wikipedia. Tardigrades, also known as water bears or moss piglets, are microscopic 8-legged invertebrates with plump bodies and fat heads.
Okay, they're an A. Were they a B before they're an A now?
It's like if there was microscopic sailors, this would be the microscopic manatee.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, gotta fuck that.
Yeah.
Gotta fuck the tardigrade.
We didn't have a single S. Was Cloud S?
Yep, Cloud.
Oh, thank God. Josh fucking called my ass out on this one. The ship of Theseus. When does the reincarnation start and stop?
How did I bing that?
I don't know. That was crazy. And Blake, you can go back.
Bless you.
I panned to the camera hard as soon as he said it. I went.
Shit. So to get reincarnated, yeah. Because when do you end?
Yeah.
You know what? It might be a sneaky good one because then you would know.
Okay.
You would find out.
You get an answer. You're the only one.
If you don't,
unfortunately, you come back as a tardigrade and you can't really tell
you
anybody.
can't tell anyone you live forever.
Your fat ass head.
If you don't know, the ship of Theseus is a Greek not proverb, I don't know,
Like
myth,
fable.
where it's like a ship owned by Theseus and it gets damaged, and so you replace one of the planks, and it's like, how many planks do you remove before it's no longer the ship? Like, if you replace 99% of the ship, is it still Theseus's ship, or is it a new ship at this point? So it's like
It's kind of like an idea of like
paradox.
a band gets a new singer. Is it the same band or is it a new band?
Right. Yeah, if everybody dies in a band, but now they have all new members and they're still touring as that band, is it the same band? Right. F tier.
I'm going F tier.
Yeah, Ship of Theseus is pretty bad.
Any thoughts on that one?
I don't really know it.
Too cerebral.
Yeah.
All right, final one here. Puppet John with the Build-A-Bear heart put inside of it.
Oh boy, Puppet John
F tier.
from the
Immediately
Gaycation.
F.
I mean,
That's
you
not
have
the the Gaycation episode.
from the Gaycation
Okay.
episode. Yeah, I can't remember what we named it.
I mean,
but-
you got a pretty good life.
Yeah, you have a purpose, which is better than some of the things on this list. You're there to hold glasses and be a cuck, and like being just like destined to be a cuck isn't the worst destiny.
Okay, but like, what if it's just like the worst, most boring sex you've ever seen?
It's still,
I guess it wouldn't matter because you wouldn't know any different.
right. It's better than the sex that Tardigrade's watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
Yeah.
shit's just cells dividing. I mean, that's not that hot. Maybe if you're a tardigrade.
Unless you have a mitosis fetish.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I put way too many on the list, guys. I'm sorry, listeners. I'm putting this as hey, murder me, sue me. Puppet John is a C.
Just okay.
Are we? Or do you think B? You're thinking F.
I think F. I think it's terrible.
I think probably B. I think it's fine. So we'll put it in C. Worse or better than an ant, we think?
Worse.
Worse than an ant.
Worse or better than a carrot?
Better.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go over real quick. In F tier, we have Build-A-Bear with the heart in it, Ship of Theseus, and Blade of Grass. These are just, you don't know when life's suffering is going to end.
Yes.
In C tier, we have Ant, Puppet John, because you have a shelf life. No,
Yeah.
you're not being rehomed as a Puppet John.
Yeah, you're not sitting in a Goodwill for a decade as Puppet John.
A carrot and a civet.
Okay.
Okay. B tier, we have an elephant and a tardigrade.
Okay.
That's middle of the pet pack. A little bit better than that. Dog. Dog's
Dog
pretty
is
good. 2004 Toyota Camry.
pretty good.
That's 660,000 miles. And S tier, Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
know
mean-
what? I'm happy with the results.
Hey, we do it every time. We do it every freaking time.
It did go a little long. I'm sorry, listeners, but I had a blast.
Leave some
I thought it was
comments down below. What do you think are the best and worst things to be
Reincarnations?
reincarnated into?
We want to hear what you want to be on the next spin of the cycle.
Yeah. You know what would be really unfortunate is like a human in a worse circumstance.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you were born on the wrong side of the border this time.
Yeah. And it is one of those things where it's like being an ant, you know, you got a 1 in, I don't know, 100 billion roll.
Yeah.
More than that. How many ants do you think there are? A trillion ants? But so it's like you got a pretty good shot. Being a human, I feel like there's pretty good odds that's like your life was worse than it was the first time.
Yeah. You have a pretty good chance of downward social mobility.
Yeah. But as a cloud, there ain't never a bad time to be a cloud.
Ever heard of bad clouds?
That's what I thought.
Even the fun ones that are like funnel clouds, like to humans, funnel cloud, scary.
Yeah.
To
Apex
clouds?
Predator, baby.
Yo, who invited funnel? Let's go. We're about to fuck some shit up. Fuck, as a
Truly.
cloud, I bet if you formed a supercell event, I would feel so good.
Oh, I bet Supercelling goes nuts.
Oh, imagine being a hurricane as a cloud. Just getting spin cycled.
Just you and your boys
Just
fucking
raging.
Yeah, that
doing
would
a
be
fucking
awesome.
whirlpool, but on the ocean.
Yeah,
Picking up on the land.
And I bet you, like a plane flying through you, kind of feels good too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's like
Like a little
using
itch.
a Q-tip. It's like using a Q-tip. You kidding me?
The cloud doctor's like, you're not supposed to use a plane to clear out your
Your funnel.
cumulonimbus. Come on.
And after the circle judge, we always have a listener submitted sound, and this one comes to us from Copy. Hey, Judgies, it's Copy. Say it.
Copy.
Recently, I was chatting with a friend about the Empire Today jingle and couldn't get it out of my head. Then I realized that the Judgies spelled out has the same syllables as the phone number from the jingle.
588-2300 Empire.
Today.
That's the one we're talking about, yeah?
Yep. I use everything I learned in my music tech class to make this, so I'm glad that class wasn't completely useless. Pisses and kisses, Copy.
I'm so excited.
800 JUDGIES Judgies.
Shut the fuck up, Josh. Shut the fuck up, Josh. Shut the fuck up.
I loved that.
Way to go, Copy.
I do have a note.
Okay.
It is 850.
Yeah, and that's hard to...
What did he say?
Eight-
Or they say?
800.
800.
Our phone number is 850 Judgies.
Right. So don't call 800 Judges because that is a phone sex.
It is a phone sex line.
Line.
But if you have questions you need answered, 850 Judgies. Give it a call.
Yeah.
Okay, so Copy, redo it. Send it back in.
You figure out the syllables and then send it back to us.
850-JUDGIS.
Today. Oh, hey, put that music theory degree to real work. Try to figure that out.
You got it. I believe in you.
I loved it, though. It was very beautiful when I listened to it earlier. I
was
do
beautiful.
fear like you went behind my back or when you asked for that soundboard sound.
Oh, you've been betrayed. I didn't realize that's how they got the sound.
Yeah. So they were like, hey, am I supposed to rip that or can I have it? And I was like, I don't care. Just don't use it for evil.
Explicitly don't use it for evil. And the first thing you did was evil.
Evil in the eye of the beholder.
Yep.
Beholders are true evil.
Anyways, after a listener submitted sound, we do a listener submitted story, and this one's from Sarah.
Jessica
V.
Parker.
Sarah V. I was like, what are you talking about? Hey, Ricky, I have family drama. My drunk grandma revealed that step aunt is the kidnapped love child of another man.
What?
And I said, what? And Sarah said, yes. Okay, so you can say my name. It's Sarah. This is crazy. And here it goes. About 10 years ago, my grandmother, now 80, decided that she was going to drink wine. She wanted
Okay,
to be a
Grandma, load
wine
up.
drinker and ended up really enjoying her 70s. I went on a little trip with her to a nice bed and breakfast. And after dinner, we sat around drinking wine and she started spilling the tea.
Okay.
You also had tea with your wine?
Her stepdaughter, who was all drama all the time when I was a kid and who we don't talk to anymore, apparently had a very complicated origin story. My family is complicated in ways it would take me hours to describe. Same. So I'll start with my grandmother. Give me an old lady C name.
Oh, I was
Catherine.
Yeah, that's good.
I was thinking like Carmela.
Okay.
Okay. Don't ask then. If you have it in your mind, just say it.
Candy.
That's my grandma's name, so that's a good old lady name.
It's a grandma name. I've never met a lady named Candy other than grandma.
Imagine having a grandma Candy.
That's a sweet old grandma.
Pretty sweet.
It's crazy that you have two best friends with grandma candies.
What can I say?
You think I'm your best friend?
No?
Cut that.
He also has two other best friends, asshole.
I'll start with my grandmother, Carlotta. She had 2 kids before she was 20, and then her husband spent all their money gambling and abandoned them. So it's 1964, and Carly is a single woman with 2 kids living with her parents in a small apartment, and no one is happy about it. Enter her second husband, Philip with an F.
No, my grandpa Phil and grandma Candy is their name.
Shut up.
It's my mom's dad and his wife.
But is it Phil with an F?
No,
Well, Phil with an F
it's so funny.
is a biker with long hair and a good solid job, and he's coming after
Candy.
Carmen hard. She told him she would
We've done a different name every time. This is impressive. Keep going.
She told him she would only go out with him if he cut his hair because she doesn't date guys with long hair. So he does. And they got married. And then he tells her that he has a daughter, Karen.
With a C?
Christy, having 2 kids of her own and being very kind of naive, said, "Oh, how wonderful, another member of the family." Then the drama started. So the story from Franklin was that
You're really going to fuck people up. That's from Phil.
That's from Grandpa Frank.
That's Phil.
Grandpa F.
The C's funny. The F's not funny.
was that
effed up.
Karen's mother was neglectful. She wasn't treating Karen right, and Phil with an F wanted to take her and Carrie Ann's 2 kids and move across the country from New England to Nevada. So Carla packs up her family and rescues/kidnaps Karen, and they drive all of them in a VW bus for days on end until they arrive in the literal desert.
Jealous?
I love VW fucking buses.
But there's a twist. Karen was biologically not even Phil's child. Apparently, Karen's mother was married and having an affair with Phil's best friend. But the best friend didn't have a good job and / was an alcoholic or whatever. She didn't want him to have anything to do with the kid. So she asked the best friend to have a threesome with Phil.
What?
And that's exactly what they did.
Okay.
After
okay.
that, she called Phil and told him she was pregnant with his baby. I don't know how Phil ended up finding out that it wasn't his child. Probably partially because she looks literally nothing like him in any way, but I'm sure there was something else. The double twist was that it turned out that they weren't kidnapping Karen at all. Karen's mother abandoned her and told Phil he could take her or send her into foster care. She didn't care. Phil just thought that
Karen? Candy? Oh. Charlize
would get on board easier if she thought that Karen needed to be saved, which honestly tracks for Carlotta because she later kidnapped me and my sister, so our father couldn't find us, but that's another story. Hopes all of that makes sense. Tried to keep it short and sweet. That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Thanks, though.
It made less sense with the changing names, but I appreciate the bit.
We do appreciate a bit here.
Yeah.
I liked that. And I mean, it sounds like the kid got into a better situation.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I guess she
Didn't
was still
turn out-
troubled.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
didn't
A
turn
little
out that
kidnapping.
great,
Ethical kidnapping.
Yeah, an ethical
Sue me.
kidnapping. Wow. Oh, you think I'm the bad guy?
I can't steal one baby from a bad situation and keep it and raise
but
it as my
kidnapping,
own.
but with permission from the parents.
Isn't this basically the story of Matilda?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
thanks, Sarah.
I love that movie.
Send in the rest of that story.
That is crazy, and your grandma's spilling a lot of tea here. You got to get her a little more liquored up.
Yeah. Just watch your liver enzymes.
It's crazy to make the decision at 70. Like, now I'm gonna become a vino.
Yeah.
A
I mean, what else are
vino.
you doing, you know?
True.
You're just trying to
True.
speed run to that next resurrection
Yeah.
at that point.
No blade of grass. No blade of grass. No blade of grass. Puppet John.
Grape plant in Napa Valley, creep plant in Napa Valley.
This story was sent by Ren.
If you have a foot fetish, getting reincarnated as a grape kind of rocks. Anyways.
Imagine dying being snuffed out by getting stomped on and you liked it. That would be a pretty sick way to go.
There's a couple people probably listening that's probably are like, please.
Anyways, Ren, they, them, sends me this story.
We've met up with Ren. If it's the same Ren.
Do you know what they look like?
Yes.
Have I met Ren?
Yeah, you would have at the same time, yeah. Nope, different Ren.
I was going to say, this person does not look familiar to me, but anyways, Ren sends a story from r/relationship_advice. This is tagged as not safe for work. Just so everybody's aware. Which I feel like our whole podcast is not safe for work.
Yeah.
So-
We do get a lot of comments of shouldn't have played this out loud.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
hold on. Am I the freak for being like, why are you listening to this out loud? Anyway, why are you not wearing headphones in 2025?
Yeah, I agree.
Am I the freak? It's one thing if you're listening to it in your car and you're at a stoplight and like somebody
Yeah.
next to you, that you get to go, oh god, this is really embarrassing that they're
Yeah.
able to overhear it.
But you can't do that as a DoorDash or delivery driver
Yeah.
because it's not safe for work.
Fuck.
Yeah.
My 30 female boyfriend, 37 male, uses my poor eyesight and glasses as part of sex.
Huh.
I saw someone send this in.
I've been with my boyfriend for a couple years now. On the surface, we have a good relationship, and he ticks so many of my boxes. If you catch my drift. My friends love him. My parents love him. And they always say how lucky I am to have found him. But there's one aspect that's been bothering me for years, and I'm finally realizing how much it's impacted me. I'm extremely nearsighted. My prescription is -14, -/-15, which is nuts because I feel like I'm blind and I have like a -1. Like
Yeah.
I think it's like a -1.75
Yeah.
or +1.7. I can't remember which
What's
if I'm
Josh
plus or
rocking
negative.
over here?
Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
Which one? I can't see far away.
So you're nearsighted. So you'd be negative.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like -375 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you're way more blind than me.
Yeah.
But
15?
-14?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's not linear, right? It's
logarithmic.
logarithmic, I believe, with the numbers. So like 14 isn't like 3 times worse than 4. It's like way worse than 4.
Okay.
Yeah. You're blind. You're probably, I don't know when the cutoff for legally blind is, but I imagine that's pretty goddamn close.
It'd be like 100
So my
times
prescription
worse,
is blind, and without my glasses, I can't see my hand if it's an arm's length away. So I'm basically blind and dependent on visual aids to function. Over the years, my boyfriend and I have somehow developed a norm in our relationship that taking off my glasses became his way of initiating sex or intimacy. He never asked or said anything. He would just remove my glasses. I've asked if I can keep them on for the time being, but he doesn't listen. Sometimes he takes them away before I'm even awake. If I reach for my glasses and they're not on my nightstand, I already know what's coming. Afterwards, he gives them back, and it's become our unspoken pattern. Now that part I don't mind so much. I can put these down as his kinks. But the part that bothers me are times when he's held on to them as part of foreplay and is making me beg in a way he found playful and teases me on how thick my glasses are. I hated it. It's demeaning and it makes me feel a little humiliated about my eyesight. It stopped feeling okay a long time ago. The more I think about it, the more I realize he's always in control. Sorry, there's like a thing blocking. It's a screenshot, so there's like a thing blocking it. When it starts, when it ends, and when I get to see again, he's always in control.
Right.
A few days ago, I finally said something. I told him very nicely I didn't want my glasses to be part of our sex life anymore. And what's been happening has made me feel vulnerable, like he's taking advantage of my dependence on them. I even said it was starting to feel like he was exploiting my disability. I literally cannot function without them on my face. It's not kinky, it's just disabling. He got defensive immediately, told me I was accusing him of something horrible and attacking his character. We argued and fought for hours, both of us angry, and eventually we went to bed without resolving it. The next morning when I woke up, my glasses were gone. When I asked for them, he said, "Since you think I've been taking advantage of your disability, let's see how it feels to really be disabled."
Oh,
What the fuck?
yeah. It's some comic book shit.
I should have put in jokes earlier. Now I can't make any jokes because I can't
Comic-
defend this man.
And then he left the house. I
That's
eventually
crazy.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
I eventually found them in the kitchen with one of the arms broken
Ah!
and one of the lenses fallen out. After crying myself back to sleep, I spent the day trying to fix them. Now I'm here typing with them crooked on my nose, one hand holding the frame together to keep the lens in place, trying to figure out what just happened. I genuinely love this man, and he's been amazing in so many ways, but for some reason needs me to be blind and powerless to be intimate with me. But I've lost trust and a sense of safety. However, a part of me really wants to fix this, move on, and make this work.
What are you talking about? You think there's a way to fix what he just did?
How can I approach this going forward?
I thought the man just had a Velma kink. I thought he might be into hot librarians. And then he goes and bees a fucking freak on me? I can't defend this man no more.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
I mean, yeah, there's literally no defending. It's straight up like the ending to it. It sounds so over the top. It sounds fake. It sounds like a fucking comic book villain type shit of like, oh, you think I was bad now? Well, now I'm gonna be really mean to you. Mm-hmm. Even just hiding the glasses or breaking them. Both of those individually, terrible things to do. Both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really is.
Because on top of you obviously not being able to find them in the morning, you're home alone, very dangerous if you have stairs, hot items, yada, yada, yada. Pets even, dangerous for the pets. Also, expensive to replace, especially glasses that are that thick.
That crazy?
Yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of that time trying to find my prescription. And I'm closer to -3.
Okay.
I thought it was higher than that. But do you know what like your 20 blank vision is? Like you know, if you have 20/20 vision, that's like perfect vision, which means at 20 feet you can read things that a person with good vision could read at 20 feet away. So I'm pretty sure I have like 20/80 vision. So what I can see at 20 feet, a normal person can read at 80 feet when I don't have my glasses on.
I don't know what mine is.
Yeah. So there's like a weird way, but it's also all messed up because of like astigmatism. Like I have severe astigmatism, so like that changes your numbers and everything.
I have an astigmatism as well.
Yeah.
Do you think if this lady tried to get contacts, they'd like poke out from her eyelids when she shut her eyes?
No, that's the thing is like contact technology is so good that like I think maybe a lot of people who have thick lenses think that.
Yeah.
And I guess I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure like the technology is so different because it's so close, so much closer to your eye.
Yeah.
That you don't have to. It doesn't have to be as thick because you're not like converting the distance between your glass lens and your eyeball. So you can get contact lenses absolutely for something like this, which
that's crazy.
Might be something to
look into.
I'm
sure they probably have.
Right. But also contact lenses are expensive. Like the thing with glasses is like a lot of the time glasses will be covered at least a decent amount by insurance and it's a one-time purchase versus contact lenses. If you got dailies, you know, you're going through them literally every day.
See, and I know that all, vision insurance is different, but our vision insurance only covers one pair of frames.
Right. And you got to pay
per
for
year.
the lenses.
You still have to pay for your lenses, which are arguably the most expensive part of your glasses.
Yep.
I don't know what I think they cover like a couple of boxes of contacts.
Yeah.
It's dog shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
whoever fucking decided to separate vision and dental from your regular health insurance is the devil.
Evil. Bad person. Whoever invented insurance is kind of evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then whoever decided to separate it?
Double evil.
Worse.
Doubly evil.
Believe it or not.
Well, that was
more evil.
Mr. Evil started insurance and Mr. Evil Jr. was like, what if we split this bitch up?
How do I take my dad's legacy and make it worse?
And now we're at the point like where we're having like a house insurance. And it's like, well, you didn't pay for the front door insurance. What do you mean?
Well, we didn't know there'd be flooding, so that's not covered, obviously.
Yeah.
You didn't pay for lightning strike. You didn't pay for volcano. You didn't pay for heat death of the sun insurance.
Would you like another story?
If you got it, sure, why not? We'll go
I've got
long.
another one, but I didn't know if you wanted to go longer.
Erica, I'm down for the ride. I like my Judgies episodes like I like my Subway subs. Long as you can get them. That's why I'm such an
Party
advocate for the
subs.
party sub. I just think it'd be really fun to show up to a regular. Imagine going to a potluck
Coming up,
and you bring a Subway party sub.
me and 5 of my boys, Paul Bear style, bringing in the Subways, the party sub. Dancing crab song.
Do, 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 do.
This one's from Brandon. Says, you can say my name. Hey, Erica, it's Brandon. Just found this one. They got some weird shit up in here. Hugs, kisses, pugs, and splishes.
Oh.
Yuck.
Tell you didn't talk to my wife like that, Brandon.
You know,
All right, we've got r/am I overreacting? My cat died in my arms, and he sent me this text 2 days later.
Classic cool dude.
All right, should I do the text first or the story first?
Is the he my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Must be.
Can you find out and then reread the title for a cleaner TikTok title? Because I thought the cat texted him. I was like, how did the cat text?
You did not
Say
think
Straight up, I
it.
was like, what the fuck does that mean? I could not piece together how a cat
Yeah,
texted.
it's a boyfriend.
Okay.
Read it clean with the boyfriend in it.
Am I overreacting? My cat died in my arms, and my boyfriend sent me this text 2 days later.
What the heck kind of text did he send?
We met in
The
2023.
perfect message.
Christian. We met in 2023 and dated for about 3 months before he ended things, saying he wasn't ready for a relationship. To be fair, I had just come out of one myself, so neither of us really were. He's 33, I'm 34. A year later, we reconnected. Over the next 7 months, it was on and off, mostly because of his avoidant behavior and inconsistency. Red flag. One day, I love you. The next, I love you just like as a friend, though.
Oh.
I'm in this with you. I don't have gushy feelings. I want the freedom to sleep with other women. I won't, but I want to. You're special. I don't want anyone else. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not sure I see a future here. So, emotional whiplash.
I've deleted Tinder, but I re-downloaded it just to see if I got any matches.
I just want to know if I'm a hot commodity.
And if I am, this is over. But if I'm not, I want to be with you forever.
I stayed because he showed up physically. We were transparent. We laughed a lot. The chemistry and comfort were real. Eventually, I walked away. And like clockwork, typical avoidant behavior, he came on strong. He was calling, making real plans, meeting my family, introducing me to his. He brought me flowers for our 1 year, said he was proud to have me by his side, hates the word girlfriend, but called me his lady. Another red flag. Things
Is that
had been...
her or you?
That's me saying that. Things had been genuinely good for the past couple of months. We were seeing each other 2 to 3 times a week. We talked about the future. He'd become my best friend. Then my cat, my companion of 10 years, got sick. We spent an entire day at the emergency vet. He was with me the whole time. At one point, he said he was going to get a cab to go home, but didn't, possibly realizing it would have been messed up to leave. While waiting, long wait, we were able to walk around the neighborhood. We had some light hypothetical conversations, but he had started saying things like, I want kids with more than one person. I love our sex, but I miss the chase. When I go on vacation, I want to be able to have sex with other women. If you have sex with another man, I'd never look at you the same.
Yeah, okay. So that's, yeah.
Classic.
So he's a
classic.
bad person. That's the point where we're like, you're describing like polyamory, open relationship, and then you get to the point of like, oh, you just want to dominate women.
Yeah. I was like, what? And when I pushed back, he said, we shouldn't get into this now. You're going through a lot. We got a call from the doctor with bad news shortly after this, so the conversation ended there. 2 days ago, my cat died in my arms in my living room. I was devastated. My other cat was grieving too.
Sure.
I didn't want to talk to anyone. I am heartbroken and exhausted. But he surprised me the next day, brought me ice cream. He was cheerful and upbeat. Eventually, he tried to initiate sex. literally said, "Wanna hump?"
I told you. Oh, that feels good. It's such a straight fucking word. Oh, that's the straightest word in the world.
I hate that.
Vindicated.
Someone left a comment on Spotify saying like, well, like lesbians scissor a lot and that's pretty much humping. It's like, yeah, but that's scissoring.
Yeah.
You don't say wanna hump.
Golly.
Even straight people understand humping's bad. That's why you change it to bump uglies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather hump or bump uglies?
I'm going to go with neither.
Mash pissers.
You know, you have to.
Mash pissers is a no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard no.
That's your line.
Anyways, I said no, I just want to cuddle. His energy shifted after that. He cuddled me, fell asleep during the movie, barely kissed me, and left in a detached way. The next day, I didn't hear from him at all until 9 p.m. when I texted, "Hey, just checking in. Are you alive and well?" I realized that I'm here checking in on him while my friends and family are checking in on me because of my cat's death. Then I received this attached text. This text attached. That's it, no context. 2 days later, 2 days after my pet died in my arms. So here's the text. I do have moments when I feel distant and need space at times to cope through it. My feelings and what I need from myself. Sometimes outside of sex, I feel disconnected emotionally from you and people. I just wanted to be more honest with you, not trying to add sadness to you given all the heavy things you're going through. I just feel bad when I don't feel lovey-lovey or know what to say or do in our dynamic. I do like my progress and where we have arrived, but I feel something is just off within me. And I just wanted to express that in a loving way to you out of transparency and respect for you and myself. Then OP says, "Wow, okay. Losing my companion of 10 years who literally died in my arms in my living room 2 days ago has been harder than you can imagine. And receiving this kind of message by text from someone I'm emotionally and physically intimate with at this moment feels deeply unfair and selfish. I think it's become clear that what we need in life, our values, and in partnership are very misaligned. Like, what even is this text? A breakup, a space request, or just emotional word vomit? Either way, this isn't how I deserve to be treated. I don't have the space anymore to carry your confusion and your emotional whiplash. I truly hope you find the clarity you're searching for. Take care." Okay.
Packed his ass up.
Yep.
Absolutely decimated.
Yeah.
In a very mature and healthy tone, too. You didn't even take it in a bad spot or anything.
And you could have, and we wouldn't have blamed you.
Yeah. I would have probably said something, but we wouldn't have blamed you.
I've been nothing but patient and loving. I've supported his mental health, his trauma, his perspective, and made space for his growth. I've never expected perfection, just presence and respect and consistency. Presence.
Her love language is gift giving.
Presence.
Gift getting.
He's not a bad person. He has great qualities. He's a therapist.
Oh.
Ironically.
Yeah.
But this moment felt like emotional abandonment, and it came at the most painful time in my life.
Bro got a PhD to weaponize therapy speak.
Yep.
That's crazy work, man. You could have just done that without getting the 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, look, at the end of the day, bad person, if he's not feeling the relationship, I mean, it's the age-old thing of like, do you push it off or you just tell him?
Yeah.
Like right now, right? Like doing it over text, doing it in the way he did it. Everything about him, bad guy, bad person.
I would have to agree with you, Joshua.
Have y'all seen all the stuff about the T app?
Yeah.
No.
Have you seen this?
No.
Do you know about the T app?
No.
So for listeners, I'm sure a lot of you might be aware. There's an app just called T, and it was meant to be a woman-only app that you had to put your like driver's license into to confirm that you were a woman.
I don't like that.
Agreed.
Good instincts, but the app was meant to be like kind of like a "Are we dating the same guy?" type thread where you rate or like leave comments about local men in the dating pool, and then so when women would match with people on whatever app, they could go and check the T app and see how people feel about the guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Which, whatever. We don't need to get into that. The app was hacked, and every single one of the people's driver's license
Yeah.
was posted in a fucking.
Yeah, it wasn't encrypted
Yeah.
in any way.
It's fucking like insane that the company probably not going to face any repercussions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they do, it's like what the company's probably a nothing company. I mean, there's
Yeah.
no money to pay out. It's
Insane.
yeah, everybody just got their little identity theft. No worries.
Because, like, of course, there's the reaction of men finding out that there's this app
Yeah.
where women are talking about them as dating partners, enrages men because they're like, what the fuck? How dare they tell each other how bad I am?
Yeah.
And I've seen multiple people like quote tweeting like weirdos on Twitter being upset because they'll receive messages on a dating app of the person saying like, hey, I thought you were really cool. That's why we matched, but I read your thing on T and it says you're actually conservative and I don't want to date you. And they'd be like posting that on Twitter and be like, what the fuck? This app is terrible. So I'm sure it was a fucking incel that
Yeah.
was able to get in. And now the scary part is, of course, driver's licenses have your address, your blood, like I have so much information on it.
Yeah, it's not very good,
Yeah.
guys.
So be wary when you're downloading apps like that because
I had to scan my driver's license to sign up for OnlyFans for Tucky Chrissy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I didn't like that.
yeah.
If a website is asking me for my driver's license, I don't want to use that website.
Yeah. Because I mean, yeah, it's pretty messed up.
There is no reason for you to have this information about me,
I think-
especially as a corporation.
I think with OnlyFans,
And I
it's
get
to
it.
make sure you're not a minor, probably.
yeah.
But yeah.
And I think you only had to do that if you're signing up to be a content creator on it.
Right,
not
right.
for-
Not a user, a consumer.
But-
a gooner, I think is what they call them in the industry.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, call me a fucking conspiracy theorist. I don't want any company to have any knowledge about me. I put in fake phone numbers all the time. I put in fake birthdays. Sometimes it comes and bites me in the ass when it's like,
Yeah.
can you confirm this? And it's like,
Yeah.
we sent it to your phone number. I'm like, oh no. Whoopsies.
Which one? I have multiple landlines.
Fuck.
That's it for the main episode here, Erica. It was a good one.
Hey, thanks.
And you know what also is going to be a good one?
That bonus episode, the
Weekly bonus episode.
That's where we get an hour of listener-only stories over on patreon.com/judgiespod. We also have another show, comes out every Thursday, called 850-JUDGIES. Now, you can leave a voicemail, and we're working on the quality.
we're working on it.
Sorry.
Go follow us on social media, and we're out of here, you fuckers. Love ya.
I hope you're all reincarnated as clouds. And I hope everybody you hate is reincarnated as blades of grass.
Wow, that's really nice of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds nice.
It's vindictive.
It sounds like I hope you get reincarnated as a blade of grass.
That's a good, like, we're
Bless
praying
your
for
heart.
you. Bless your heart. We're
Yeah.
praying for you. Like, I hope in the next life you're a blade of grass.
The Judgies love you.